It's perfect.
She's the one.
She's the one. That's
We've got the one on the couch with us
She's
this morning.
beautiful, and she can cook. Now she's on a mission, too, to find the ultimate party host.
That's right. Padma Lakshmi is best known for hosting TV's Top Chef, where the contestants are inspired by her good looks.
We arrive at the Alamo. The first thing I think of is, damn, Padma looks hot. I have to stay in this competition just so I can look at her.
You were chosen from over 1,000 chefs, and now it's time to prove that you're worthy of the Top Chef title. This is your moment. Good luck.
Underwhelming.
She's beautiful.
Her cookbook, Tangy, Tart, Hot, and Sweet, is also on sale now. And we are getting comfortable on the couch this morning with the beautiful, gorgeous Padma. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You really just do it all. You are a mom, you're a chef, a model, you do it. How do you do it all?
It's hard. It is hard. You need a lot of sleep. I take a lot of cat naps standing up, but I don't do it all the time. There are times when I'm filming and times when I'm writing, and I'm always with my daughter, which is nice. But
as a judge, though, how hard is it? I mean, you're constantly tasting all these delicious, I guess, entrees.
Yeah, well,
and
delicious
entries.
recipes. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I gain about 10 to 15 pounds every season.
Stop it.
No,
Where do you
I
put
do.
it?
I'm lucky. I'm tall, and I have a really good wardrobe person who helps me dress properly. But we have clothes in 2 or 3 different sizes because I just consume so much food, and I have to do my job. And then I just exercise. What it takes me 6 or 8 weeks to gain, it takes me double to lose. So
well, when you're judging, though, how much of the food do you can you tell with one bite whether it's good or bad?
You usually can. It's the ones that are really good or really bad that you have to take a second bite of to know which one is the worst or the best. But, even if you just take 1 or 2 bites of each dish, you're still, at the beginning of the season, still tasting like 15, 16 dishes, and that's a lot of food. So there's no way around it. And, I genuinely love food, so I'm like a puppy dog at the table, and I'm always
just kind of grazing throughout the show, right?
10 seasons on, I still haven't learned how to take little bites.
We're still trying to figure that out here on the couch. But is it true, Padma, that you grew up as a vegetarian?
I did grow up as a vegetarian. I grew up as a lacto-vegetarian for Hindu religious reasons. I'm Indian, and I didn't start eating meat until I was a teenager, and I grew up in this country, so I slowly started eating meat. And even now in my own life, I've gone back to being more of a vegetarian, but obviously when I'm on the show, I'm omnivorous. I eat everything. That's what my job requires. But in my personal life, I don't eat that much meat. We don't cook that much red meat at home. We do sometimes. We're known to fall off the wagon and have a big, juicy burger.
What's your favorite?
Why not?
What's your favorite food to eat and your favorite meal to prepare?
My favorite food to eat is probably street food of all kinds. I get to go to some great restaurants, from French Laundry to Danielle to everything, and I love that beautiful refined food. But honestly, on my time off, I want to eat street food, whether it's Mexican or Indian or Thai or whatever. or that crepe in that corner of Paris. I'm interested in that kind of food, that kind of local, or the barbecue pit from the back of the guy's truck. That's what I'm really interested in.
You're a real woman, and you're also into entertaining and partying, and you brought some sangria for us on the couch this morning.
For the 2nd year in a row, I'm partnering with Sterling Vineyards. We're launching a contest that actually starts right after this show. So it's to find the ultimate host, and we did it last year with great success. We are issuing a series of 4 different competitions, and anyone who wants to join just has to go onto the Facebook page at facebook.com/Sterling Vineyards. And each of the winners from those 4 competitions will be flown to New York City and will compete in a head-to-head battle in December for the title of the ultimate host. You win 2 trips, one to Napa, one to the food festival at Pebble Beach. You get $25,000. You're also named the Sterling Ultimate Host for the year, and that will give you a say on their Facebook page and some other programs and all their social media sites. So it's a fun way. If you're really passionate about entertaining and really, want to go that extra mile and find that challenge of, paying attention to every last detail, this competition is for you.
Well, of course, one thing at a party, the drinks. Tell us about the sangria real
This
quick.
is an easy recipe that I brought today. I've made it with white wine, like Sterling makes a great Sauvignon Blanc, but you can also do it with a red wine, like a Pinot Noir or a Syrah. It's taking the season's peak fruit right now. The stone fruit is in season right now. It's beautiful, lush, and ripe. By stone fruit, I mean peaches, plums, and basically I'm using fall mulling spices. I'm using cinnamon, clove, and star of anise. You can buy this all in your grocery spice section. And all I'm doing is cutting the fruit, putting those spices in, and today we've used white wine. Again, you can do red wine. And that's taking that end of summer feeling, that beautiful sangria that we associate with summer, and the fruit that's at the peak of ripeness and perfection right now, and using a wine and using fall spices to carry it into the fall.
How long does it set in, all this mix before you can put it in the
You can
cup?
drink it immediately. The longer you leave it mulling together, the stronger it'll taste. And so you can do the spices to taste. Like I've used a couple of cinnamon sticks, half a dozen star of anise, and maybe 3 or 4 cloves. If you use more than that, it'll be spicier.
Yeah.
If it stays like that for 3 hours, at the end of the party, it'll taste more of those spices than at the beginning. And I wouldn't use a very sweet wine. I would use a lighter, young wine because the fruit is also naturally sweet. And it's a special, fun way to do something with wine without having a spirit. Usually we
Right.
associate punch or cocktails made with hard liquor. This is just, wine, and it allows you, we always say to please drink responsibly, and I've added ice to this too, so it
Cuts it
goes
a
a
little
longer
Dilutes it a
way.
little
Cuts
bit.
the alcohol, but it also, it's more refreshing, and a bottle of wine goes farther.
Yeah.
If you've got a big party, you've got to think about how am I going to feed my guests, how am I going to buy the flowers, how am I going to do the wine, and this way it makes your whole drink go longer.
Right. We don't all have Lisa's money.
That's true. I heard
Please.
that about you.
Padma, I have to ask you, I love to entertain. I'm also a mom.
Yeah.
How do you balance the two of those?
I think the thing to remember is that the best parties I've ever been to, and you've probably been to, are the ones where the hostess is relaxed, where she has time or he has time to be with all their guests. Whatever party you do, make half of the preparations at least ahead of time. And then do a buffet. Do something that doesn't need to be done at the last minute, need to be served piping hot. Or if you do a big soup in a slow cooker that's plugged in. And actually we have one, at Easy Exotic, which is my company. The picture's also from Easy Exotic. But I mean, you can do things like that to make it easy on yourself. And if you have kids, decide. Decide if this is a party with kids or without kids.
Yes.
And if it's with kids, make sure you have friends or a babysitter who can handle the kids so that even if you're around, you can enjoy the party.
Exactly.
That's a really good
Yeah.
tip. I'm always guilty of that. Padma Lakshmi, thank you so much for being here, and
This is great.
congratulations on
Thank
all of
you.
your success.
Thank you. And
good
please
luck
go
with
to
the
Sterling
competition,
Vineyard's
too.
Facebook page.
Sounds
Thanks.
good. I'm in on that competition. More to come.